Om Shanti is going to be amazing discussion with Rajayogini, Sister Asha. Asha Didi is with this organization for decades, was one founding member of this organization. Currently, she's she's the director of Om Shanti Retreat Center at Delhi. She's also the part of management committee of this organization. And we are pleased to have you, Didi. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Didi, before we start the questions, can you narrate how did you came in contact with this organization? What inspired you to give your life for social cause?
I came in contact with this organization at a very tender age of 8.5 years. And it was through my parents. And one of the things that came to me through my father, he was in Gyan, that what's the aim of your life? Is it merely to be like sheep and follow what the others do? Or you have to do something extraordinary? So this got set in my mind at that young age. And second thing was that Kumari, when she is unmarried, everyone touches her feet. But when she gets married, then she has to touch them. At that small age, I did not know what marriage is. But this point got set in my mind that I'm not going to bow and touch feet of everyone. It is later I came to understand that it is the aim and object of our life to divinize the self, to become like deities. And second thing which attracted me was that service. I was a lecturer in Mount Carmel, Bangalore, but always Baba's service attracted me because there you are only teaching the students to make their living. But here you make a person transform the life, to live a life which is full of happiness, contentment, peace, love. And it is so unlimited and broad. So I opted for it.
Didiji, like we see people want to change. They have the wish to change. They know what will happen if they change. But they can't change. They're not able to change. The power of transformation is missing. So what is your idea about it? How to transform? Or you can even narrate your journey of transformation and relate like how a common man can change.
See, generally people do not like to change. They like to be in the comfortable zone. And because when they change, there will be new things. They have to adjust, they have to accommodate themselves and so on. So they fear that if they bring any change in their life, then how are they going to face it in future? So they like to remain, no, I am happy where I am. But those opting for change are really progressive people because change brings progress. Those who wish to do something in life, those who really aspire to achieve something in life, they welcome change. And this change comes only through realization. Unless there is realization, one cannot change. Supposing I am asked to be somewhere else, naturally I'll find out what that place is and how the people are. Slowly I will also realize, talk to myself, recognize and realize what I will have to develop in order to get adjusted to that change. So ultimately it is left to the sweet will of the person, how much she or he wants change.
If I don't have a will, I cannot change.
Never.
If someone is pushing me, then the change is going to be temporary.
You revert to the original. No, change cannot be brought by pushing. It has to be from within. There has to be desire. It has to come from within. If it is not from within, that change will be temporary. It will be there for a while and again it comes back. Second thing, which is very essential for a person to change or transform, is when you bring a change, sometimes out of pure good wishes, positive thoughts, you bring change and you change also. But this change has to be sustained.
Correct. For sustaining, they need to have time.
Yes, change has to be sustained. In order to sustain it, determination is needed. And aim has to be set that this is what I have to be, so I need to sustain it. There will be obstacles, but if there is will inside, you'll be able to do it.
Why do you meditate?
It is for my own good.
What do you get out of it?
Yeah,
Meditate.
it is for my own good. See, throughout the day, we are living in external world. Hardly there is time to connect with the self. And self is the master, in fact. And if the master is not taken care of, how far will be successful in the external world? So, it is very essential to connect with the self and also draw strength from the Supreme, because He is the source point. I cannot draw strength from people. I cannot draw powers from outside. They are subtle. Powers, strength, it is not something tangible, it is not something which is available outside. It has to be developed. And in order to develop, we require subtle connection with the Supreme, who is the source point of all powers. So, when I have to face the challenges day-to-day life, when I have to face people in my day-to-day life, I need strength, power. So, for that we meditate.
So meditation is more of a connection within and connection above.
Yes, yes.
In this organization, we promote being vegetarian. Why one needs to choose vegetarian food? Where the other way, it is so tasty, it brings a lot of protein. Why vegetarian food?
See, not only in our organization, now throughout the world, people are opting for it. Because non-vegetarian is violence. And just imagine when that animal is being slaughtered, what are the feelings at the time? And if you eat something which is of violence, come out of violence, what will it produce in you? Violence, violence. Why is it anger is increasing day by day? Because of all this. Secondly, vegetarian food is sattvic. And sattvic food, it keeps our thoughts, our intellect in stable and calm stage. Less of toxins are there, whereas they're full of toxins. So, vegetarian. And interestingly, do you ever take mutton biryani to the temples? Do you? No. Do you take such salad to the temples? No. Pure fruits. Vegetarian food is offered. If it was the order of the day, deities must have also had it. But no.
But there is an advocation. These animals are created for human beings. We are disturbing the biological cycle. Like how are we going to encounter it?
It is a misnomer that animals are created for human beings. No. Shall we say human beings are created for animals? Is it possible? No. If you just look at how much field is needed to take care of animals and how much field is needed to take care of vegetarian food, much less. So it is a misnomer. It needs to be forgotten.
What do you do to take care of yourself? What is your self-care plan? So that if you can share that, it will be inspiring.
Self-care plan. I observe disciplines. Just as we need exercise for the body, similarly, self also needs care. And the care that is morning meditation, the lessons that we receive from Mount Abu, meditation, and attitudinal change, positivity. If there is positivity in my attitude, then a lot of things are taken care of. Because negative produces a lot of such evil thoughts which are non-essential and they bring harm to the self and others. I have to take care of myself, meaning generate those thoughts, speak those words which bring happiness to the self and to others.
Didi, we see there is a conception like when you get into spirituality, you renounce, like you get out of everything. But what I see here is there is a lot of peacemaking activities that are happening and you're administrating a lot of activities. So, spirituality, administration, how it goes hand in hand? Because like here I go out, here I need to take care of people, like how it goes?
Most beautiful thing of this organization is it does not want us to renounce the world. Why should we renounce such a beautiful world? Why should we renounce it? We should learn the art and the skill of living in this world. That art is keeping a balance. And if I make spirituality the way of my life, then administration is easy. Karma yoga is easy. In fact, when we say work is worship. But we have converted into a worship. So, worship has to be converted to worship, and that happens through spiritual outlook. There are laws through which administration can take place. But there is something very beautiful law, and that law is love. I can do that same thing with love also. There is no need to take law in my hands. If I can do it with love, God does everything with love. Our culture says everything was done with love. So when they can do it, why can't we? So love is the principle, a spiritual principle of karma yogi life or administration in that everything.
I have a question here. When it is love, the driving force, there is a myth, I don't know. People will cheat when you just love. Like you need to be strict, you need to be you need to fear them, you need to make them run.
Again, I would say it is a misunderstanding. If you win the hearts of the people, they will surrender their lives to you.
So, everything is easy.
I know Dr. Abdul Kalam, when he introduced his secretary to us, what did he say? He is the pillar of my office. When he said he is the pillar of my office, that means how much love he has for it. And I know that person personally. He used to do anything for him at any time, whenever it was required. That is love Through love, you can make a person do anything.
But it calls to be powerful.
But you are never cheated. The person who you love, you will never cheat that
Put them
person.
down.
Huh?
You will never put them down.
Yeah, you will never. You will be honest with that person. You will be transparent with that person. You will be respectful for that person. Once again, there are people who are respected but not loved.
Correct.
There are many people who are respected.
It's more of a fear, right?
Fear. So, fearful life, is it okay?
No.
Always tension, stresses, and strains. Love is the author.
How to love? I cannot love people. This is what people say. And not forget in an office, forget in an organization. This word is very common inside a family. I cannot love you. You did something, I cannot love you.
It is because of inner powers. Because we do not have those powers, so we just put a stop. Well, it is up to this, it can't go beyond that. I can't do this, I can't love you. These are the words only when I'm depleted, empty inside. Here comes the role of meditation, where if I meditate, God is love. Love is God. This is what is said of Him. When I connect with Him, then that power comes. And then, when that power comes, I'm able to see other people just as I am. I become empathetic. I become sympathetic. I have concern for them. I have feeling for them. So this comes only when I have inner power. And that we get from meditation, as I said.
Only a powerful soul can offer love.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Didi, for your time, for your sharing, for your amazing experiences you took back in the journey where you traveled. It was not easy, and you made it very easy for us. Thanks a lot, Didi, for your time. I know your time is scattered, like you need to meet multiple people, your alarm is buzzing. Still, you found a lot of valuable time for us. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.